Hauraki Big Show with Toledo's. All the good stuff, no nasties. Try it today.
Fellas, I was doing a little bit of reading. I tell a lie. Something came up on my Instagram feed.
Doing a bit of reading.
That was so close. That's not true at all. And this thing that it was banging on about led me to do a little bit of research on the old interweb there. And what this fella was saying was, and I didn't know this. I don't know how I didn't know this, but alcohol is a group 1 carcinogen. A carcinogen being something that gives you cancer.
Right.
Group 1 being the most cancerous of the groups. Keyzie.
Right, it sounds bad.
And what it was saying was, if you have a bottle of wine, just one, so just a standy sort of Tuesday evening, just you on your own watching telly, Keyzie.
Yeah, that sounds fine.
Is the equivalent of smoking 5 cigarettes if you're a man, or smoking 10 cigarettes if you're a woman.
Well, I think that's a bit sexist, don't you think?
Oh, yeah, I know. Well, tell the cancer.
Yeah,
that's not the worst. That's not the worst thing about the cancer.
No, I
The
know.
worst thing about the cancer is it kills millions and millions of people.
I know.
The fact that it's sexist is probably admirable compared to some of its other personality traits.
You're right.
I think you're missing the main point.
You're right. It is
It's
admirable.
a murderer, and you're worried about it being sexist.
No,
you see what
you're
I'm saying?
right.
I think you're getting distracted.
Yeah, totally you are. Just
I
get a grip, Keyzie.
I admire the sexism. You're right. It is admirable.
Yeah, thank you.
So back in the day then when I was drinking 4 bottles of wine and smashing 2 packs of durries.
Yes.
So what's that? That's
Responsibly?
60 durries a night.
Well, I don't know. I think if you drink a bottle of wine, and that means it's 5 cigarettes for us as men.
Yes.
Still seems a bit sexist.
It is because we should get 10 cigarettes. Why do they get all the cigarettes?
Yeah, exactly.
But if I'm
Yeah,
drinking a bottle of wine and that's like smoking 5 cigarettes, if I smoke 5 cigarettes, I think then they cancel each other out.
Yeah, totally.
Well, hang on. Are you sure that's how it works? Because I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. You
Can
don't.
I preface it just by saying I don't know anything about it, but it seems like you'd be adding to the total, not taking away from the total.
No, I think it does work like that. It's a weird thing where they cancel each other out.
It is a weird thing.
So
It's
like,
you know when you multiply a negative and a negative,
Oh, anything by zero? Yeah,
and
you're
it
right.
equals a positive, I think this is one of those instances. So it becomes a good thing.
yeah, so it's like when I was smoking, say, 40 durries a day or at night and
Yes.
having 4 bottles of wine.
So that's 80.
I'm actually coming out on the positive there because the 40 durries are cancelling out the 20 durries from the wine.
That's
so it's
right.
almost like I'm going to the gym.
Yes.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because
'Cause-
it's the...
So the important thing is to go to bed on 0 or in the positive.
Yes.
Right. And
Yes.
then do you just not drink wine if wine's so bad for you? You know,
I think it's specifically wine is the problem
Yeah,
here.
so if you drink-
when I start drinking, I'm going to go back to probably beers.
because beers aren't
Vodka.
carcinogens.
Well, it doesn't say anything. It specifically says here, drinking a bottle of wine is the equivalent to smoking 5 cigarettes for men or
Okay.
10 cigarettes for women. No mention of any other alcohol.
So all women should not be allowed to drink wine because it's so bad for them.
Well, I'll be honest, that sounds a little bit sexist.
Yeah, that's
from you, Keyzie.
shocking, Keyzie.
That's
Well, hang
terrible.
on. No, it's just
Really
Well,
bad.
if they're going to have
sorry,
a bottle of wine, they need to smoke 10 durries.
yeah, sure.
You know-
Okay.
you know what I mean?
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know why he goes straight to the sexism.
Well,
I
it's
don't
just,
know.
I'm
It's-
sorry, fellas. I misread the situation.
There was a touch of racism in there
What?
too, I
No,
thought.
there wasn't.
The Hauraki Big Show. Weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Now, this does involve golf, but I promise you it's not about golf stuff. It's about an ethical dilemma. So, played with Minogue Stewart from The Breakfast Show, Hoyte J and another friend of ours, Guy, and we were all standing off to the side of the tee box. Minogue, admittedly, a little bit in front of the tee box, but off to the, you'd have to be pivot 90 degrees to get anywhere near us. I'm leaning on my driver. Hoyte J is standing a foot away from me, so it's shoulder to shoulder pretty much.
Has he got his hand around you? His arm?
No, but he probably could have it on my left shoulder if he was standing
Yes.
on my left side. That's how close he was. Minogue tees off. The ball shoots directly at us at shin height.
Full pace.
Full pace.
How's it managed to get towards you?
Oh, terrible at golf.
It's just a freak of nature.
It just hit the heel of his club, shot at us. There's 3 of us standing in a line. I'm leaning on my club. I hear Jace go, ah! And go for cover. I'm like, oh my God, it's hit Jace. I then look down and realise the ball has flown through and hit the shaft of my club.
Hit your shaft.
Has hit my shaft and has snapped my club in 2.
Wow.
Now, that is admittedly, the only thing skinnier than the shaft was probably Hoyte J's legs, but it managed to hit the second skinniest thing in that line.
Yeah.
snap it in half. It was a freak accident. Minogue, to his credit, was straight away like, oh, just find that club on Trade Me and I'll just buy it for you.
Yeah.
But I'm like, but it was like an accident, you know?
Yeah.
The issue I'm having is, do I find the exact same club and make him pay full price for it? You know what I mean? What's your vibe on it?
Can I just do a very brief deviation sidebar here? Before he played the shot, Mogi, on my life, I, in my head, went, this is going to come straight at us.
He was aiming sort of towards us.
And bang, that very next second, it was a freakish moment, and then snap his golf club.
I thought it had like broken your leg or something. Yeah, it was ridiculous.
You must think that every time he tees off, though, it just happens at this time. You're right, which is what makes it memorable.
That's fair, but no, this was a very clear, it's going to come straight at us. I don't know where it came from. And then
I
bang.
think probably because you've got, you know...
I'm clairvoyant.
Yeah, I think... Is that the point of this break? Is that you're clairvoyant?
No, I think in terms of the dilemma, I mean, it is his fault. And
it is, right, but it's a freakish...
So I think
he should get you another one.
I think going halves would be the go. It's not his fault, but it is his fault. And it's like, can you make him pay for the whole... I don't know.
See, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Because I was like...
I don't think it's right that he buys a whole new thing, because it was an accident, but at the same time... If he wasn't there, you'd still have a club.
I'd still have a club.
Yeah. So why should you have to pay for it?
I shouldn't have to pay anything.
You're not accounting for the fact that he works in breakfast either.
Well, that's a text here. You know, already on 3483 Make him Pay. He's on breakfast radio money, so he can definitely afford it.
Yeah. I mean, compared to what we get. In fact, I'll charge him more.
I'll tell you what, the obvious thing to do here is whoever wins the relay pays for the club. You can have a side bet.
But I shouldn't have to pay for the whole club.
You might have to pay for none of it.
Yeah, but it could be like, if we win, you pay for the whole club. If you guys win, you just pay for half. I'll pay the other half.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
But 3483, let us know your...
But there's no double or nothing in it for him. Then there's only double and something. So why is he going to take that bet?
Because he's already offered to buy the whole thing outright.
Right, okay. Well, if he's already bet,
so it's weird, because I'm not going to be like, man, it was a 1 in a million shot, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But also, if he wasn't there, I'd still have a sweet golf club.
Yeah.
3483, by the way, feel free to give your opinion on this spicy matter.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jace, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Hey, I tell you what I did, fellas, yesterday.
Go on.
I got some security cameras put on the exterior of my house there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, well...
Did you put them on yourself?
Oh, yeah, totally, of course.
Good. I was going to say.
Yeah.
You don't want to get anybody around to do that, mate.
Mate, you know, this is the thing about all the work experience I've had in my life. I don't need tradies and stuff like that. Roofing, whatever, painting. I just do it all myself, installing my own kitchen.
The way I look at it is, if they can do it, I can do it.
Totally, mate.
What brand cameras were they?
As long as I can see someone doing it one time, I go, okay, that's how you do it. What was that, Keyzie, sorry?
What brand cameras were they?
The ones, what do you mean brand?
Like what did you go and buy them? And when you bought them, what did they say on the box? What brand?
Exterior house cameras.
Yeah. Keysie's all about the brands. I don't
care about brands, Keyzie.
Because Keyzie loves wearing his country road and all this cool stuff.
He does, doesn't he? Loves getting the old fade here.
Yeah.
Nicely.
His caps on the piss and that.
Nicely ironed T-shirts and stuff.
Ripped jeans.
But anyway, your cameras.
Anyway, so I set it up, mate. Geez, last night was a revelation, I tell you.
Yeah.
No surprise to tell you, old Kim.com. Rummaging around there
in the bins, was he?
Yeah, back in the bins.
What's he looking for in there?
I don't know, mate, to be honest. He's lost a lot of weight.
Has he?
But he just sort of rummages around and he just sort of fart asses around the place. He doesn't really do anything.
Yeah,
he just sort
right.
of stares vacantly.
You know, people love bins. Some people love bins.
Yep,
There's a lot of mystery in a bin.
Totally.
What's in there? We don't know.
Yeah.
What's in Hoyte J's bin?
Mate, when I was doing that, when I was undercover and stuff, that was the first place I went for when I was,
Kim.com's house.
On the case of someone, I'd go into their bins and check it out.
Are
you sure it was Kim?
What was... Yeah, definitely Kim.
Okay.
Mr.com to
I'll
you.
put it on my Insta, actually.
What?
Some of the footage that I got last night.
Really?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, what else?
What was really disturbing was I came out at about 2:30 in the morning, out on the lawn there, in the front lawn, back one out.
Oh, yeah, do a poo on your lawn.
Yeah, totally naked.
Asleep.
Yeah, just waltzed out there. I looked like I was in a bit of a daze, backed one out, and then just went back to bed again. I have no recollection of going out and taking a dump on my lawn. Because
Wow.
I've been saying to my wife lately, there is so many poos on the lawn at the moment. Surely it can't be. I mean, there must be another bloody dog coming in. Because even though our property is quite secure, bloody poos all over the place.
Yeah, right.
And I'm thinking to myself, God, has that been me?
It sounds like it.
You know, and the thing is, they're all scattergun. They're not in just one spot. There's poos all over the place.
Yeah, well, that sounds like the work of a human.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
'cause
do
dogs
the-
are pretty precise about where they lay one down.
Do you do the thing where you tidy it up like dogs do?
Exactly, Keith. With my hands there, I just pull up all the grass. And I do that thing with my arse along the grass as well, you know, just to give it a bit of a wipe off.
Do
Dragging
you notice
yourself.
anything when you get up in the morning? You're covered in grass, dirty feet, covered in
Yeah, there's a
shite.
few stains on the sheets. But
Yeah, sure.
Geez,
Standing.
bloody hell.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Keyzie had a sleepless night last night, Mogi, and the
Yeah.
reason for that is, you know, one of the most successful parts of our show is a section that we've been doing for, I don't know, 2 years? Three, maybe, 3 years.
4.
And
Feels
it's,
like an eternity.
What's for Tea New Zealand with me, Keyzie?
For those that don't know, after 6, once or twice a week, we'll put the text line out there and say, hey, what are you having for dinner? Text through 3483. You tell us, we talk about it on air. You know, old Shane's having eggs on toast.
Yes.
It's really great content.
People love it.
People are loving it.
It's our most
apparently.
popular segment, I think.
Yes.
Yeah,
Based on what? Like the
How
ratings?
much I like it.
Oh,
totally, man.
It's great.
so, and you guys are pitching that we change the name of it.
Well, you
The
go,
thing
Mogi.
is, the thing about it is it's been going for a while, and every now and again you just need a bit of a refresh when it comes to Radio Keyzie, and you won't know
freshen
this
up.
is a broadcasting idea.
Yeah, man.
And so every now and again, it just needs a bit of breathe a bit of fresh life into it, new life.
Agreed.
A few green sprouts there, Keyzie. You know what I mean?
Sort of like how you got you two and then they added me.
Yeah, that's exactly it. 100% like that. And so we're going to need another refresh soon. Hey, Pugson, what are you up to?
Yeah, bad news for you, Jace, man.
So what we thought we'd do is why not bring things into line, because we've also got another segment also hugely popular. What's it called?
What's on the telly?
What's on the tally with me, Mogi, or something like
that one. Okay, yeah.
Which is
yeah.
where I talk about what's on the tally because of what I've been watching, Keyzie, or film, just so
Yeah.
you know.
God, I
so
love
we
that
thought,
segment.
why not rename your segment and rename it What's on the Dinner with me, Keyzie? And that means we've sort of got a couple of segments that are similarly aligned in terms of their branding, and they sort of feed each other in terms of the popularity. Because at the moment we've got disparate messaging across
Right.
those segments.
I agree. No, carry on.
So the idea is to change it from, what do you call it?
What's for Tea New Zealand?
Which I can never remember, to What's on the Dinner with me, Keyzie.
And can I just say, that happened actually, if you'll recall, Mogi, organically.
It did.
It was actually from you we heard it and went, hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
or something
totally.
like that.
Oh, there's a ring to
it.
So here's the original segment, all right? This is what it
Yes.
sounds like. Oh, yeah, hey guys, text here from Steve. What's for Tea New Zealand with me, Keyzie? Makes sense. Sharp, snappy sting there.
Nothing wrong with it,
Catchy.
except it's been
Perfectly
done. It's been
yeah.
absolutely hammered for the last 3 years.
Totally. Tired.
Let's have a listen to the fresh one.
And so this is what you guys are proposing. We change it to What's on the Dinner. Oh, yeah, hey guys, text here from Steve.
What's on the dinner?
With me, Keyzie.
I
Now,
love that. That
doesn't-
just
no,
sings to
I
me.
can see the T-shirts and the caps
Yeah.
flying out the door.
Absolutely,
I'm seeing
Mogi.
tea towels, aprons,
Yes.
mugs.
It doesn't make sense.
dillies.
All of that stuff. Play it again, please. Just
It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Oh, yeah, hey guys, text here from Steve.
what's on the dinner?
With me, Keyzie.
Because it's still got that little quirky.
That's right. It doesn't make
you know.
it doesn't make sense to not use it. So I
Yeah.
guess here we are. We're in a position where we're at loggerheads, and we want to be able to agree. So why not have a binding referendum over the text machine? So flick us through your
3483.
text on 3483. Tell us what you think, and also we're going to have it up on the Instagram. We'll have a poll there. You can choose which one you like, and this will be a binding referendum.
Yeah, that's right.
And the winning one has to get to 51%.
Agreed.
Minimum. Okay. You can also, if you'd like to call up and express your opinions, 0800 Hauraki. Also, $50 Reburger vouchers are on offer for people that get involved with the show. So
We just had a text come through here. That new one sounds sick.
Yeah, thank you.
No, that's the person just taking the piss.
I have an overwhelming sense of where we're going with this.
What about this one? Just get rid of both of them and Keyzie.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jace, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Valentine's Day, of course, got a few texts coming in. Keep them coming, by the way, on 3483. And remember, of course, everyone that does that goes in the draw for a $50 night and day voucher.
Bloody amazing. Hey, hell of a Valentine's Day today. You've always been a bit of a old school romantic, Jace.
Yeah, I have.
What did you get up to? Do you go from the moment you wake up? Do you
Yes.
get up? Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
And it's a bit of a sort of, I guess, the only concern I have about my sort of Valentine's Day stuff now is it's getting a bit cliche.
Yes.
Because I do it every year.
I feel the same.
I get up, I make my wife breakfast in bed.
Yes.
With her morning coffee. And then she reads for a little while.
No, yeah.
And I just give her a foot rub while she's reading. She quite enjoys that.
Yeah.
Then she goes and has a shower and gets changed and comes out into the lounge, which I've sort of bedecked with hundreds and hundreds of flowers just all over.
Garlands.
Just everywhere in the lounge and the kitchen area. And I leave a little note on the bench there just saying a very simple I love you. The little love heart with a little CB for JH.
Yeah, that's
a little
nice.
arrow going through the love heart. What about yourself?
Sort of similar. We actually, a lot of people take their birthdays off.
Sure.
Each year we take Valentine's Day off
nice,
because it's that special to us. Very similar start to the day, except rather than, my wife reading, I read to her.
Oh, lovely, lovely.
And what I read to her is every year I sort of, throughout the year I'll work on a poem.
Yes.
I've got it here if you guys want to.
Sure, man, sure.
Man. Definitely.
O raven tressed my midnight flame, whose eyes outshine the starry frame. In shadows deep your beauty gleams, the echo of my heart's pure dreams.
Oh.
The voice, a silver brook's soft flow, doth hush my fears, doth calm my woe. In every glance a boundless sky, a tempest wild, a lullaby.
Wow.
If angels dwell in realms unseen, they borrow from thy grace serene. No Eden fair, nor heaven bright, can rival thee, my day, my night.
Oh, lovely.
So take this vow, my heart, my breath. Thy name I'll sing through life and death. In every throb, in every prayer, forever, Zara, find me there.
Oh, so
wow.
good, man. I love the use of throb there.
Yeah, it's good, man.
Yeah.
That's beautiful,
amazing.
mate.
Been working on that for a while.
That must make her a bit teary.
Yeah, I mean, it's appreciated. Anything that comes from the heart.
Sure, man. Sure. What did you get up to there, Keyzie?
I'm going to be honest, fellas, mine got off on the wrong foot. Got up, my wife was up before me, went to the toilet, came out just with a towel on, and she goes, did you really have to just go bomb the toilet just as I was in a rush to go to work?
Yeah, that's hot.
So I go, instantly we were in an argument. And then I'm like, oh, happy Valentine's Day to you as well, which is the worst thing. I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, sure.
And then...
Oh, you should have said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fine.
I then had some cereal, some Wheat Bix bites, and she came over for a kiss goodbye, and I had milk and cereal on my lip. She kissed me and then had it on her lip, and she goes, oh, that's disgusting. I'm never kissing you again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
And
sounds
then
hot.
she's like, oh, because there were eggs on the table. She's like, you're not making egg sandwiches, are you? And I was like, yeah, I am. She's like, great, so you're going to be farting later on.
And you were saying off air as well that...
What?
Well, no, that she left and then she came back in just as you were ripping ass on the couch.
Yeah. And then once again, I just doubled down. Happy Valentine's Day.
How long you been married for, man?
Only 2 years, though.
Still got it.
Yeah.
Still got it, man. Still got that old magic.
Yeah, man.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jace, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
This is breaking news.
Doo-doo-doosh. Sorry, wasn't ready for that.
So, hey, guys, a bit of breaking news here. Old Hoyte Joe's been in the chips again from the ACC. And he has just been absolutely hoovering them up. It's been a shocking display. Earlier on, people would have heard him still chewing them during the break, and I just want to formally apologise on behalf of the Big Show, because that's not us, man.
Can I just clarify a few things here, if I may? I was chewing some half-price sushi, first and foremost. Bit of tuna and a ball of rice. The chips that were spoken of were stolen by one Michael Minogue, who then did his usual customary two fists Minogue, as I call him, and has been hoeing through them like an absolute champion.
You know what's funny about this is they used to keep their chips just out in the open in their office right there with a window in it.
That's right.
We could see them, started eating them.
Yeah.
Until they moved them into like another office around the corner. And then old Hoyte J found them and started eating them.
Put that honker to work, sniffed them out.
And
I did.
And then they put them in the ACC studio.
But they hid them.
But they just put them in the studio sort of behind the set a wee bit. Hoyte J found them, started eating them. They then moved them right the way back around the set into like you have to walk to a full loop of the whole room to get to them.
It actually fooled me. I gave up.
Oh, we thought the sponsorship had stopped.
Yeah.
But they'd just hidden them. And then, of course, old Hoyte J found them.
Keyzie.
But Mogie's the one that's been stealing them.
Keyzie, be honest with me. Be honest here on air, okay? Can you do that for me? Who told me where the chips were in the ACC studio?
I don't know. I don't follow you around and document everything. I did.
Thank you.
I told him where they were.
Hey, now listen,
Because-
also, what?
Can I just say, because one day I was quite hungry, but I didn't want to steal them.
Yeah.
I didn't
That's
want to
the
steal
trick.
them.
Coward.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jace, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.